健、根、短、鍛える。
Hello? I have questions about Donald J. Trump's warfare plan with China. I don't think the United States of America is going to beat China if they can't read Chinese.
よう、かま、じょ、みま、み
You
な
got it
く、
correct.
せ、しん、じゅん、い、恐れる、せつ、もうけち、遅れる、らい、し、もう、あみ、ち、知る、そ、せん、ふね、しん、おや、き、つける、
Okay,
つか
look.
る、て、く、ゆう、たつ、ちゅう、えき、
Chinese soldier
せき、
moves to location or stands by American soldier or
たん、
even American civilians.
し、
They disappear.
か、ひま、るい、
It's either their names and symbols
そく、いき、
or they can read your language and you can't read theirs.
せ、れ、
Now,
つらなる、じん、
if you're up there in the air
い、
and the people down here can't see the symbols,
れ、
for some reason, they still have the ability
かつ、
to go into the technologies,
けん、
retract your access to entire languages,
は、
refuse to give you more educational resources.
きょう、
And if you don't have something that will later let them access information registry
委ねる、
in the United States of
中
America,
づき、
you just gonna die.
じゅん、
Bottom line, period.
うかる、
You can fight back, but you won't be fighting back against much. Because
さら、かく、
if you're not reproducing with the opposite sex of their territory, of Japan, China, Korea, and other territories,
かたわ
you're
ら、
already losing the war with them because their warfare is reproductive warfare primarily.
あざみ、
Their pre-World War III activities
ぼく、
going into the technologies
さん、ちる、
and attempting to confuse you up over the head to make you do something you don't want.
つく、
Their
ら、
goal
さい、
is not other
すむ、
than to collect your credentials. Actual, realistic metrics and operations.
そつ、
Anything linked to reality.
きる、ふ、
These devices, you carry constant beacons, give your location off to other people with guns and
ら
explosives
つ、
and distant remote locations.
えつ、
So, of course, they'll save your life unless you're trying to get like a credible Japanese one like Takahashi Minami. And then now the story is
ころ、
there was an Austin Japanese Spencer. The trophy paradigms, $0, 7 years,
こぶし、
synthetic trombadism grids, and synthetic trombadisms everywhere. Governmental eye mechanisms
ぼん、
attempting to go through normalization. You're losing every conflict with disorderly conduct.
はい、
And I'm just sitting here telling you
わけ、
that
て、
what the hell are you supposed to be winning
は、
if you can't read a fucking symbol?
たん、
And what are you even winning? Like, what are we even fighting?
ちょう、まよ、なく、期待、
So, oh, there's nothing for a rich white man to fight, a big man cracker like Donald J. Trump to fight. There's something for you people to fight, yourselves, and your lack of intelligence caused by Title 17 comprehensive federal law and international law, patents, trademarks. And when they go in
鋭い、
and they alter the original articles from where they were originally written, their original intended purpose,
つ、ひ、
into anti-intelligence cult activities,
ぼ、
and then they use it to maximize whatever they can get from other people to inflict brute force psychological takeovers,
みささぎ、
harm on you without even being there, to confuse you to perform the same actions over and over and over again, gain nothing,
れき、
no benefit.
こよみ、 ちゃ
Their actions are not time gated to the United States of America's currency. I'll have you know they're not doing anything useful. I'm over here. I got 86 questions correct and 0 wrong. After that, 136 questions. It took me a little bit longer than usual to answer that question. Why? Because instead of a legible font for Japanese characters, Japanese symbols, um, the pre-installed Android 15 fonts look more like crazy fonts if you use Asian languages. Not true type font, not true type font collection, true font collections. But this looks more like crazy font. Malformed symbols, twist turned out of corners, different size they were, their position, and it just looks crazy. Like you're probably saying stupid American in their faces with the default fonts of these operating systems. So now I'll call and tell them over and over that hosting intellectual warfare, every intellectual warfare, as two different warfare fronts against the United States of America, running off, acting stupid, and then throwing cartoons all over the United States of America like people are stupid, dulling people's brains, and then hosting an intellectual empire in the United States of America, which is legally classified as a corrupt militia, forces, entities. And you can do that all you want. We're going to tell them to classify it as corrupt militia, that which you have the right to bear arms against, because no one can tell what you're doing, when you're on a technology or machine. Your physical body is not there, and you are never in the effective range of any enforcement or constricting mechanisms. No one's going to fall for your trash over and over just because they're called American and they're Asian. No one's going to fall for that trash over and over and over again when they've already seen the trick several times.
電、海、え、チン、剣、兼ねる、席、積む、ろう、
Relax.
もてあそぶ、
Don't worry. These symbols look a little messed
ね、
up.
みょう、と、打つ、
Oh, you just have to deal with it. Come back,
あ
come
ざ、
back
と
later.
つ、
Look.
に、
When you're scanning, these tricks are great.
と、
But when a Chinese professor is telling you, you're the epicenter of World War III or something, or you could potentially get whooped by a bunch of Chinese people.
おるに、
It'll also be funny because he's just not gonna be there to experience it.
こ、と、
So I got 1 6 correct and 0 wrong.
苦しい、くこ、
Now
湖、が、
these symbols look a little messed up, malformed. It was disturbing for a while, and then
ちょ、
it goes back into the verification and it's
ぼん、たい、
going to go back
とどこおる、
in
じ、
there. It will still look messed up.
に、
You're going to
わ
put
ざ、
messed up
せ、
crazy font in your
し
head
ず、静か、
rather than an actual legible font because a bunch of people want to run around, believe it's funny
うさ、
to literally
し、
hold people hostage like this.
て、かい、げ、
So
とく、
if you can get away with doing the same thing over and over, you will do it over and over until the person's dead. Which is why you have a Japanese professor just sitting there
しゅ、
telling you about crazy
あら
font
め、
installed on the default operating system. Some of them don't look really that legible.
と、
I can change the size and stuff,
と
but
く、え、か
I
い、
don't know, they just don't look legible.
優しかく、かん、
So how do I fix this? It just don't look legible.
よく、抑える、おつ、しゅ、や、ちょう、あさ、せ、しょう、せ、たい、
So now I can call over and then complain about Donald Trump's warfare plan with China. And they go,
ぼく、
well,
じょ
how
う、
are you gonna beat China if you can't read Chinese?
さい、のせる、きょう、はし、たん、すんく、つけると、だい、頼む、
Oh, no, don't
頼む
worry.
つい、と
I
げる、
mean, if you ever get hit hit by electromagnetic pulse, because I don't know the effective range of electromagnetic pulse, but you just repeatedly get hit by electromagnetic pulses,
間
and your machines just don't work for some reason.
かつ
And all you have are people and books.
本翻る
You think the time period it takes for you to go through
3山
a book of symbols
小触る
and
Go.
to slide everything over into the correct, realistic terminologies,
縮む
and to go through one article of information
縮れる
of symbol is going to be adequate
Go.
enough
雇
for
う
you to survive one conflict or conduct one operations briefing
断
to coordinate your next actions against your opponents. It's going to be
しな
too
さい
slow
細
and
量
efficient,
断
and
間
they will be conducting actions and issuing orders even in your own territory for some reason.
り
You will be unable to do anything about it
移る
because
小
for some reason it's in another language and it's not in English.
涼しく
Wow.
侮る金筋か新あたれん音
What's the point
同意
of a Donald J.
Go.
Trump stealth
聞
bomber
く
if your opponents are stealth too from the stealth bomber
上
and symbol?
け
No, there,
さい やい
so, I have who's it gonna hit? Is it literally just gonna go after Jagged Fester instead of the actual target?
じ
Because Jagged Fester is the most visible person there. Not the little chinchon that be doing these tricks.
So.
The Japanese professor.
たく
So you're telling me
Stop.
you have a stealth bomber and your capabilities are stealth bombing an American Chinese professor rather than any actual terrorist or hostile military forces. That's a bunch of jibber jabber bullshit. Go fight your own battles at that point, bro.
小
What the hell's wrong with you?
約し姉約五舞台小節し
So you think I'm fucking stupid?
耕すけ
I know that line. You think I'm effing stupid.
な
So we got the warfare for electrical warfare, medium type of warfare, and then paper. Oh, I have a piece of paper just sitting there.
両
But
へ
I wouldn't need either Navy SEALs or the Supreme Court of the United States of America because I don't want them little ching chongs going in and try to erase, delete, and modify my mess
と勤め
so
る
that they can gain infinite power in the United States of America. Well, you're not even there. You're not doing anything but
し
sending you Japanese cartoons all day. They don't give a crap about your Japanese education. A Japanese professor
中
was just sitting there wondering when it was going to replace his Japanese study device.
軽い
Oh, no, you're replacing yourself. And then when you place it yourself, you have crazy font
い
on your device.
甘い今日
What's wrong with this crazy font?
靴
Yeah, these symbols look all whack and shit. It's like twisting and twobbling at the corners and shit.
ひ
It's all a little word my mom handwriting, bro.
服
What wrong with these symbols? Now, change the font back to a legible font.
拝む
Or
け
at least make it accessible.
楽楽人こうじ慈しぞと
Sir,
小
you can't do that.
今日豪手
Okay,
岩服
bullet mouth.
幅
You wanna keep
Go.
talking, jackass?
上
Cause I got glasses, I'm gonna talk glasses ready and shit your ass.
節
Keep
Oi.
talking, bullet mouth,
Oi.
you jackasses.
やい
Keep
長い
talking.
円
I don't really give a shit.
豪
Look at these symbols
Hi.
on the screen
I see.
here. They
I
don't
see.
look right. And that's the problem. It's
See.
disturbing a Javi Fester.
かん
These
Sam.
symbols
Sam.
literally just
Say.
don't look right.
晴れる晴らす
Now you're telling me
に歌
to
が
keep
こ
a
う
device where
Go.
symbols just don't look
Go.
right. It looks like
大あ
it
る
look
上
like you just calling me
調べる
stupid American or
整
something.
う客
So no, effects
イン
is to simply
I see.
allow five installations on Android 15 plus operating systems by
You.
default,
るゆ
which was previously doable with other operating systems for some reason.
ろ
and it was always doable with
う、け
machinery.
る、やり、
They went in, took
き、
functionality
か
out,
め、
they turned this into DRM or
ぼ、
they got two different terminologies now. Wow, they branched out their terminologies
かたま
like
り、
the LGBTQIAs, bro.
約、
Y'all
しいた
literally,
け、け、
which one of you is worse? Which one of you is worse in going up to people and shoving your rebel flags down people's throats? Which one of you is worse at this?
は、
Anti-intelligence codes, CMC, or
ちる、
the LGBTQIA plus? Because which one of you actually are worse at this? Literally just riding up
極まる、
and
ジョン、
forcing people to take your jibber jab or
や
nonsense.
める、だん、
So when it has something to do with going into an operating system and installing
だい、だい、
gender
お、
into develop options of the operating system, that's one thing. But when
洗う、
you're going to press
包み、
1,000 symbols with the crazy font on it,
3、
that's also another thing. What's wrong with these symbols? Right? Why can't it ever look regular?
ともて、
They don't look normal. They just don't look
か
normal.
ん、陥る、金、列、ここ、構える、かも、かん、
Turn what?
即、か、
Oh,
ふん、
the Japanese professor could always read out with Minano Kyokasho. You can always press words and sentences.
しょう、よ、 わき、び、
He can always just but he has to sit here and press symbols.
さい、せ、
You know, they just don't look right.
は、
I'm gonna have to press them for a good while
ふところ、
because
そう、
they just don't
探す、
look correct.
席、
They
よ、
changed the options
余
to
る、
them.
質、
Now it looks more legible, but it just
中、
doesn't
秋、
look
本、
right.
昼が秋、
I don't know.
か、さつ、
Check it out.
Then-
Now, if you
く
can't
ろう、
read a symbol
ちょう、
and you're like
まく、
right around with no targets because you can't read the symbol,
そう、送
that
る、
increases your
Hold
wartime readiness. So before you go to a giant fest talking about
か、まく、こう、じょう、や、ろう、ほがらか、
look,
だい、
let me give you this example of this really violent
れ
person
る、はん、
right around with a firearm,
そう、
and after they take out all their targets,
だん、 残る、おん、ど、
they're going to have to
と、
rest.
そう、ふむ、
So after you take out all of your targets,
こう、さ、さす、
all of your remaining targets are out there to take out you.
あと、
And
だい、
when you go out to rest, and you don't wake up and wonder why.
約、
I wonder why. So what are you supposed to be fighting?
Yeah.
Like you know,
Yeah.
so what are these people supposed to be fighting? So I don't appreciate white person standing over and voicing over the whole United States of America, telling you to fight a battle for them.
道下、
If
さく、
you know, I'm just a Johnny Fencer,
む、
and I'm telling you that I haven't received a single cent in 7 years from the United States of America,
防ぐ、い、
and they're holding me hostage.
よ、
They got me in control prepared and it was still active, even though I legally filed against it. I'll be honest, for additional 365 days after 1,095 days, and then they they send papers 365 days later, wondering if I'm going to look at something.
僕、かい、と、
But I already know you're fucking terrorists.
えなく、
If you're terrorists, I can leave it over there. If you're assassins, I can leave it over there and put it under my $8 million kill cash shows and tell you to retrieve your items.
決、
Because I put on the papers that
決まる、
those people needed a court date so that they don't run around and pull off any more ninja tricks, assassin ninja tricks over a Japanese professor. That's what I put on my court papers,
見る、
that you people need an actual court
はい、
date
チン、
so that when you're in court, you won't have ninja tricks. But you pull off ninja tricks. Send papers 365 days later to a giant
よ
professor.
い、じょ、
And a giant professor is like
助かる、
going to ignore you
すけ、
and call over for Takahashi Minami because what they do is the equivalent of a death threat. You
後、
can't just send a death threat to a Chinese president for over 1,300 days
へ、
and then expect him to sit there and not tell other people that you sent him a death threat for over 1,300 days
おのおの、
because he was a Chinese president of a Japanese
Oh.
university.
紡ぐ、水、垂れる、奥、や、さい、
Oh, wait. How did I get a question in before his letter of 2041? 98.8% accuracy. Well, the previous best was 98.9% accuracy. I can finish my 2041 questions. So he's like standing there talking the whole time. Back at the exit was supposed to be at a long I've been harassing his Chinese professor. So even after all that, he would still have to go on the question. 10 out of 48 questions, 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 10 out of 48 questions. Use this program logical intelligence system too, and fix it once for all. And you won't pull off any more of your ching chong trick scam on the United States of America. Talking about people can't comprehend your language. Because it is clear and obvious that they write in, they mess up the curriculum, make it inaccessible, screw up the resources, and throw you 100 different problems. What do you think? If you were in the Japan territory, you wouldn't be drawn 100 different problems trying to access one Japanese symbol or even Japanese kanji used in the schools in Japan. You wouldn't be drawing one every time you go here. One different problems that's deterring Americans from learning a language, and you're doing it intentionally, repeatedly. You want to speed up your speech patterns? Or call over and tell that, Donald J. Trump's warfare plan don't look so great because how you supposed to be going to war China if you can't read their language? Sir, oh, let me guess. Your firearms are made in China too. Okay, thank you. That wasn't funny. Yeah, your firearms are made in China too. You want them to put a Chinese motherboard or microchip in your firearms, so that it'll only fire on Americans instead of Chinese or something. It'll be kind of a little beacon, a little deterrent. And then for some reason, they pull the trigger on your little firearm. For some reason, your firearm made in China. You got China. How are you gonna put Chinese motherboards and microchips in your firearms and explosive machinery vehicle, and then expect it to work against the Chinese in China when the stuff made in China? And they got this sort of mechanism go in, and stuff start working. Just start working. So you can always take the battery voltage kit and see on the battery voltage kit that stuff stopped working. Stuff stopped working. There are no grounds not to believe that Sony Spirit Pro I wasn't black hat hacked, because without the ability to open up the devices, assemble, do it yourself, prototype, and reassemble, you're effectively just at the screen here, and you can only blame Japan or China at that point for drawing their bullshit into the American law. I'm sorry to tell you, that's all I can tell you right now. Now, I have a very special pillow. Now, this device here, it could have easily been replaced really quickly, right? When there was a problem. And then a Japanese president would have raised a problem about a Japanese study device being non-functional for over 40 days. So 40 days of interrupted Japanese study. This has been there for over 1,300 days, non-stop, perfect chemistry, and you get 40 days of interrupted study. So those 40 days are the difference between a wider jab impregnating Takahashi Minami and me simply even being visible in the first place. And there you go, there's your problem. It's on the paper over there. Now, if you ching chongs want to run around and act like you're stupid again, I'm going to tell them exactly what I say here. You're going to read off the paper there. It says you were disturbing the natural breeding grounds, and you made it impossible to access the natural breeding grounds for credible Japanese born like Takahashi Minami in the first place, which is exactly what he's going to put on the paper. as well as have 1,000 more papers. Just say you also use other warfare, intellectual warfare, many other grounds of warfare. And he says the United States of America hosted biological chemical warfare against him and violated restrictions on use of human subjects for the testing of biological chemical agents, non-pharmaceutical, not peaceful, that I injected one times. I do not want the United States of America's neurotoxins just because my skin color is not bleached white. No, not the bleach. And oh fuck, why the hell are these dumbass white people talking about some cartoon characters? Where I literally just said bleach white phrase and reference to color. Oh god, these white people making everyone so fucking stupid, bro. So y'all just make people know 50 feet, 50 feet, 50 feet, get against the wall. That you need military standard aggression. They're not going to listen. They're called jackasses and bullet mouths. They're not going to listen. So they only want to get you an effective range of their firearms so that they can fire off on your head. They don't give a crap. So they only want you weak power defenses. They love these easy targets. It's scarecrow laws. And denial of marketing competition act. Denial of marketing competition act. So who slid the letters out of the denial of marketing competition act? Either way, to deny marketing competition. We could not physically work ever again. We could have our own secret, super secret society. And have everyone else stupidly right at the law. They don't realize you're just robbing them of this. Yes, yes, let's handshake, professional handshake. Business, 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 professionalism. And you think people don't catch on to your jibber jabber bullshit. They know that your control freak ass is just sitting there. Laughing at Johnny Fresser, running circles because you put him in a fucking hamster cage. Look, you're a weapon mass patrol, illegal intellectual prison system. What's the weapons of mass control? I have a reality, not a fucking dream. You gonna listen to your Martin Luther Queen? You're not even good enough to be a giant fester. Talking, get up, hop. Slay, can make your ass. Like, hey, you better do what the fuck I say, cause I boom, just told you my ass don't got all fucking day. Hey, why you look so gay? Man, you just gonna fucking pay, bro. You just gonna fucking pay. Yeah, just fucking pay, bro. Just fucking pay, sir, sir. Oh, well, no, you don't have to pay $730, $10. You can pay 10 million to Washington State of the Kingdom charges of the United States of America instead. Why is Jackie Preston not let it out, smiling, getting up? Like the racist old white lady said he should be. Because Derek, nothing to smile about in a fucking control freak wasteland. When you're reveling in the filth of a fucking control freak wasteland with a bunch of racist ass Ku Klux crackers telling you what the hell do whatever. Yes, I don't resist it. You said the death day ordinance to Giant Fest. You literally just proclaimed that you are going to murder a Giant Fest for not arriving at a governmental structure at a specific time, specific place. That offer the option for no. So where's your power reference to a delusion? It says there on the paper. Well, you have delusion. Is that no? Actually, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be from you down over Takahashi Minami instead because I already done went to the courts. My neck is still broken, and your papers are over there. 365 plus days late to a giant fester, causing more damages intentionally to a giant fester who's already held hostage here. United States of America, literally a hostage. Sir, they're conducting shadow ops against giant fester. The United States of America, they could just be launching tactical scavenger operation on giant fester. Where's the exit? Because I believe if it's nothing for 365 days, it's 365 days later. There's no grounds not to believe that there's terrorists and assassins over there in the courts and the courthouses, hostile military forces, Literally got the whole system. Legal lost drugs. You got the whole system compromised. You compromise the integrity of the whole system. You sit there and wonder why people literally just keep cursing right back at you. So I think they want me to read a Japanese textbook page. I would have finished in Japanese textbook. I could read Japanese textbook. Or I can actually like the intelligence systems too. Intelligence injection systems. Don't gotta worry about them ching chongs filling up your symbols. Just gonna learn. You're not gonna waste any time. Adapt. Not gonna waste any time. Sir, not going to waste any time. He's scamming. Well, yeah, the Rapid Tactical Coordination Software. The Rapid Tactical Coordination Software. Operations briefing, unit name, unit assignation, designation, and stuff. Present supplies, and our target is located capable of in this territory. Their equipment, their forces, what was the names of tools, and a route, and uh, uh, you know that thing's connected right to you, right? Just like how you have the identification cards and little things connected to people. It's not actually connected anyway. It's connected to you and your delusions, in case you didn't notice. So, they're gonna pretend like they're not drawing Japanese cartoons all over the United States of America. Became obnoxious, and then the Jag Professor literally just studied Japanese because you were so damn obnoxious in the United States of America that people started getting tired of you spilled out ching chong to Americans and calling Americans stupid. They just got tired of you calling Americans stupid, and they went and assembled themselves. Now everyone's hostile towards Jack Professor has $0 for 7 years. This clearly a control freak paradigm. Sir, what? I'd rather take your ass out. So you can go take your own ass out and get the fuck out of my sight. You ain't getting shit. Zero. The world is hatred for God. Break the chaos. Broke. Get back on all you have loved for. That's my one. You just don't know that you're gonna die. So the lightsaber July military assistance from Pakistan. $0, 7 years, changing number. Don't call this Chinese credit. La 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 la. take my own self out. Call over Takahashi Minami. Now, you go, you call China owns everything. Go. Chinese technology. Call. It's not gonna end well. Oh, all doing that. Oh, thanks, man. Please pick me up. Obey the law, Americans. Don't comply with the law. La la la. Oh no, violate the Toy 35 appreciated the cat from your Japanese professor. And then he had a yo. There you go. Well, you might be affected by the byproduct of the walking man system. Well, you control intellect. Go for it. He's here to control. It goes for you. Check it out. Backward translation. What is shadow off acting? Exhibit. Here. That's amazing. That's why he's shadow artist. And figure it out. And he has to do what I didn't say. What you work for, what you earn, what you actually earn. Did you really follow? I couldn't even follow. I'm gonna pick you. I love you because it's a free Chinese special. The hell you gonna do? Oh, take a U.S. fucking G's nuts. Yeah, I'm not sure. Get more than that. Hey, you, get higher. It's time to go. It's time to go. Get higher. Not there anymore. I'm higher. Hey, you, get higher. You have to let it go. So if you're holding the time out of intellectual, how do you want more intellectual oriented? What education like entire Mark Martel? Make it better, make it like leadership that turns. Make it take 50 boys to work for the United States of America to pay up for a person who's so great in America. Which is very terrible. So be better to listen to their conversation. You spend all your networks before action. You ain't go to the ATM machine. That machine $0. Go ahead and go on it. Like it's fair back at you, like don't say something. You already see me. Go ahead and go out there some $0 bills. Go to the machine. Go that fucking you bet you're not receiving $0 bills. That's it, that's gonna be your money back. logical, efficient, synthesized operation. Five target taken out. Well, that's clear. Sure. The intelligence is actually sequence. You select the entry, eliminate the intelligence sequence. So if you select bundling categories, for English, modify the intelligence injection sequences at will. That was what when you want, and you will learn. What's our reading? Study part of function for the Japanese constant. Mathematical and scientific observation relates that which the makes it into the grade. Here looking from the diagram, it is and scoring to actually do something useful. Now here push value of 1 is gamma. Political American intelligence distributors adapt to the United States. They're caught a mobilizing vehicle and not the United States of America. Okay, political American intelligence. Then eventually there's foreign territory. Trying to run to the opposite United States of America. We brought back and forth the United States of America. They all verified the integrity of intelligence. Pertains to the military forces of opposing territory, United States of America. There's actually one there. You might work with the party right up to 1 million. So you keep telling the United States of America, that's for American intelligence. For all the other populations in the agency, critical American intelligence. Any piece of information is data. But it's not going to say it's just it's going to say it's very just really critical.
今、バイト帰りで。
Oh, you're talking.
これから
Huh? Oh, wait, no. This is done. Can I break it out like this question? You know, like this question. 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 You the one. Duh. So this is a permanent or infinite loop where a Japanese professor, Japanese university, is denying the opportunity to access their Japanese studies, receive the currency of benefits, and then other personnel free upon this and take the opportunity to learn the same from the United States University actually offering real meals and real Japanese. And they would take the present point in time at whatever the United States of America called him, or whatever the white people in the United States of America called him, rather than what he actually is in the United States of America University. And they would start sweating him with whatever the white say, because you just brought a bunch of jibber jabber. You know, if I say the symbols just don't look like this, the symbols just don't look like this. And you better fix it, because the symbols, they just don't look like this. They don't look legible like this. It's like sliding everywhere. Like, it's malformed. Here, it would mess up your memorization or something. Not be able to, it'll be interrogated. So if you also program the algorithm that further turns American, United States America to learning Canadian language into your software, they wouldn't be able to tell that it was programmed that way. Because they would not have access to machine code to identify it. They would not be able to read someone's certain place to tell. You do that. Look, idea rights and copyrights are not the same thing. Idea rights are illegal law protocols emerging from the base idea or purpose of copyright. Idea rights are highly illegal. It's not the same thing. So idea rights are different. So as opposed to artistic strategy, I think something original. People from God. We go to idea rights. We went from an actual 1900s law, malformed it, create your own brand anti-intelligence code, and then what you did was idea rights. That wasn't copyright, that was idea rights, highly illegal. And it's very different. Should be called something different too. Now you're gonna go DMIR, different layers, idea rights. Idea rights. Because people are not hugging your corporations and literally chewing idle and feeding off your bullshit all day. People actually doing it themselves, prototyping, creating their own original stuff. What you do, you go into the cooperative system, the little base ground at which everything's built off of, even God itself, it is built of. You can't take natural resources from the earth. Put a tax on the metal. Tax on metal. Yeah, you're going to the United States America, you don't have to tax the metal. I have a right to this metal over here and have no location over there. Where's the enforcement mechanism? Your restriction mechanism. Oh no, it's just some metal. It just grew out the earth, But I have a right to it over there. Because we're talking to my Wakami-san. No, oh my gosh. And then someone just takes the metal, they start running off with it. So just like how if you drop a sandwich on the floor, the ants, they're real hungry. They're gonna start eating off of it eventually. And you're gonna complain, well, these violent people would take toxic bug spray on ants eating a sandwich, and ants are dead. They were eating a sandwich you dropped on the floor. You had to you just deliberately on the floor in a trash can. And you got angry at the ants for eating the sandwich that you just threw on the floor. You said, the ants have to eat something. They're gonna eat it. They can just leave it on the floor right now. There's no reason to do it off the floor. Yep. Spraying a Japanese professor with toxic bug spray, just because you can read a real Japanese symbol. It's the same difference. The Asians said they don't care about my Japanese textbook. Therefore, they have no rights to it. Now, I'm not sure you know how that works. If they don't care about Japanese textbook, they don't got rights to it. But they really just said they don't care about my Japanese textbook. Sure, United States America also said they don't care about my Japanese textbook. giant monster. Well, the next and then go. Usually it's hard because I don't run in circles. He's American. You don't need that, but take gun in my head and shoot me in the head. You're not going to understand that especially Japanese American. Because when he's ready to just run around in circles, you're shoving cartoons down his throat, you know, it's really ignorant and I'm not. So Japanese cartoons not very good. So and you start to think like their cartoons are on Walmart shelves. It's really disrespectful. And you're like, how's it disrespectful? It means love. Shoot against the wall. Looks like someone does it. Looks like no one wants it. See how that works? I call it the Takahashi Minami, not cartoon. Oh, it always just right with the guy. It doesn't change the fact that cartoons, they're just going throughout the whole night being very terrible. Dulling your brain. Making you stupid. So they're going to write into the law their ability to take away your intelligence. So you can't read about intelligence in your head. It's right you neurotoxin and generation. So they're literally electromagnetic. Right you neurotoxin trying to ingest. They'll just drop poison in your food because you're the United States of America. Give you frontal chest trauma or heart attack or stroke or something. So they'll poison you. They will. They have the capability to connect you to the water supply. They will poison you. So there's no basic not. There's no reason not to do it. But they have the capability to. Right to the same outlet 2 or more times. They already probably translated your outlet. Easily tap a few words in your ghetto guard or magically have old man or old woman health problems when you did it. They tap your full water supply and you start dying rapid. You just die every day or every day from that point on after you eat or drink something. From somewhere from the United States of America after dealing with the federal government. So people start dying after you can't pay for the federal government. Of the United States of America. So you explain to people about these assassinations out there, and all these other people have health problems, and they're wondering where it's coming from. So it looks like a poison went through people's bodies, out of eyes. You can probably stress, but it looks more like they poison the fucking food and shit, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. It looks like normal ish. No. You can literally, it's so easy to literally just run up to have that anyone did it just 2 more times. Drop anyone over, not make a poison. Also, they're throwing a guy earlier, so half drop when they didn't have any of those drops. You think I'm fucking stupid? I'm still in the United States of America, proud nigger. If you ask about it. Oh, look, they want you to look. They want to see me target. You want to do that. You kidnap, and I'm talking about your, your giant special. They probably got down capability. And wondering why you complain about making 5 goddamn capability. No, all you have to do is get your white ass in bed to train this monkey. And then I'll stop complaining when your white behind is in bed with the other man. So that's when I'm going to stop complaining. Cracker. Because your whole face segregation Defeat for two-legged bricks. Against others. You won't catch on to it. Time to upgrade your capital weaponry back into your weaponry. Let's get the damage bullshit out there. They're trying to force you to lay again with strength. Keep going. Jackass is going out. Right on this tree, right on the gun, before you suck in on what? Same trick over and over. Get him. Yeah, eat. If you kick me out, China takes away. China owns you. China owns everyone. China owns everything. Everything. Figuring out China is so excuse what? Look at that giant ass don't hit you like this. Figuring out China is why the that is right. Trailer, I think you're up to Hitler. And you're still watching. That's exactly what's better. Holy shit. You don't want with the gun. What the heck? How the heck they gonna run around with guns and stuff? Tell you not to curse at people have the gun. I think no you're not. You'll call right over. You got a eye. You gave some nerves. How about Takahashi Minami again? No, I'm just gonna run in circles. Even if you order me to do something, even if I have a persistency, if I go at a persistency, baby, it's still time to do. That vegetable still need so much time to do something about it. But don't worry, the United States of America, we have so much people in the for themselves, right? You know, why I said actually that was this question. You know, I really think they would have, you know, the proficiency to put a bunch of civil scare after equation made a perfect world. No mistakes. Michael Jackson got all the currency. I believe that anything in America can make America great again. The guy doesn't make identity great again. But I believe you, America, can make America great again. Whoever you look up to, I'm like, yeah. So, what is, I believe, let's say that together on their wait, put together the, everybody, you know, other people can do everything imperfectly and never count to perfection. They got everything like and when one person moved from here to here, because they didn't set up perfectly, and they actually go from here to here with this amount of time. Well, kind of know for this they already set up. They actually went from here. They actually went from here to here. And this is YouTube. This is what I do. You go try to go the same distance. You think you went over here, and you actually shrunk with negative backwards. That's what John 17 does. You're gonna allow us to sit. So you're kind of a caveman. A cave woman. Or cave kings. Because you gotta include everything in between. In between. Oh. Cave kings. They even have that train stuff every day. Stop. Cave kings. So white people were so smart they went back in time and gave cave and cave woman something to turn into mutants. And they now identify as things. We got cave kings. You don't go back in time. Yeah, caveman, cave woman. Now we got cave things. Cave that curse. Cave masculine, cave feminine, cave neuter, cave neuter, man, woman, cave neuter. What? See, look, we went back in time. How do you go back in time and neuter cave then? The whites, they found a way to go back in time and neuter cave. Oh my gosh, oh, please stop. You can neuter cavemen? Go back in time? That'll be the best thing ever. What? No. Time of machine, but it said that we're gonna have a podcast shows, but I'm not too sure we actually have one of those days. Sir, really? It's Japanese University.